As a global head of e-mobility and infrastructure at Indium Corporation, I've often been asked, why is 2022 shaping up to be the year of the electric vehicle? Electric vehicles have been around for well over 100 years. Many attempts have been made and failed for a variety of reasons. Even two industry giants, Thomas Edison and Henry Ford, attempted to build their own low-cost EV. So what happened? There are several reasons, but the main reason behind prior failure is the lack of infrastructure. A study published from Lund University in 2021 concluded the lack of infrastructure was the leading cause for EV's early demise at the turn of the century. The authors of the study go so far as to say if our electric grid had been in place just a decade earlier, we all would have been driving around EVs throughout the last century. Also right now, the barriers of entry are relatively low in the overall history of automotive. You only have to look to China, where there are well over 400 companies building EVs. And of course, climate change is driving policy. Countries, states, and even cities are making policies that encourage accelerated adoption of EVs. Take New York City. The entire city fleet, from garbage trucks to police cars, are targeted to become electrified by 2040, with school buses even earlier, 2035. New York City also just purchased 184 Ford Mach-E Mustangs for their city police. Lastly, we cannot underestimate the role of consumers driving change. Already in China, the top-selling EV is a short-range and affordable city car. In the West, it has been largely the affluent who could afford an EV, but we are about to see a flood of mid-priced EVs hitting the US and European markets, both from their home markets as well from China, South Korea, and even Vietnam. If you're interested in learning more about the trends behind EV, look for our videos in this series or contact me at boleary@indium.com.